My pregnant friend moved in to share my personal chef, then blamed me when she lost the baby to flu complications. My husband's violent reaction led to my death. This time around, they'll face consequences. Not long after I found out I was pregnant, my best friend, Ashley, announced she was expecting to leech off my fancy nutritionist. She and her husband practically moved into my house demanding everything I had. Then, 2 months later, she miscarried after catching the flu. I went to comfort her, but she just stared at my belly and whined. It's so unfair. Why didn't you get the flu? Her husband, Chad, went ballistic and stabbed me dozens of times. You bitch. Is this how you take care of my wife? You killed my unborn son, and I am going to make you pay. After they killed me, they burned my body and told my husband it was an accident, a kitchen fire. Devastated Mark, my husband, wasted away and finally slit his wrists, joining me in death. Those two just moved into our house, living it up. My soul was shaking with rage. Then I opened my eyes and was back to the day Ashley and Chad first moved in. Oh my god, Sarah, your place is out, and you call yourself my bestie, not even having a room ready for me. I'm calling dibs on this room. It's a baby shower gift for your godson. I recognized Ashley's voice, that whiny tone. Then came Chad's booming voice. Yeah, Ash has been telling me what great friends you two are, but you were keeping this place under wraps. Hey, how about this? Once the babies are born, we can make it a double family and set them up to get married. The familiar words sent a jolt through my body. Wasn't I dead? Why could I hear Ashley and Chad's voices? The lingering pain reminded me all too well that it wasn't too long ago that Ashley and Chad had murdered me. Because she caught the flu and miscarried at 3 months pregnant, Ashley blamed my baby. Saying my child killed hers, she pushed me down the stairs. Her husband took out a knife and stabbed me over and over again. 1, 2, 3 times. The knife lodged in my belly. Along with my baby, I died in agonizing pain. With my last breath, I watched them drag me into the kitchen, douse the room with gas, and flick a lighter. The flames consumed my body. After the burning agony, I was gone. Ashley's voice droned on. Seriously, Sarah, Chad's got a point. Look, my bump is pointy. That means it's a boy. And your belly is so round. Everyone knows round bellies are for girls. We're super close. It's perfect. It's like our kids were meant to be together. What do you say? Hearing those words again sent a chill down my spine. I looked at Ashley, her face eager, her eyes greedy. After what felt like an eternity, I realized that I had been reborn on the day that Ashley and Chad moved into my house. That was what happened the last time I found out that I was pregnant. That a week later, Ashley announced that she was expecting both of us, being only 2 months pregnant and not really showing Ashley was already certain that she was having a boy and I was having a girl. She even proposed our setting them up to get married. I brushed it off as a joke and agreed, but this gave Ashley more leeway. She always asked for money and things, always banking on my and Mark's family being well off. She told me she wanted to prepare the best for her son, and when he grows up, he'll be an accomplished man. She'd tell me my future son-in-law needed the best. If there was ever anything that I didn't want to give, Ashley would say, "Come on, Sarah, you know I am carrying your future son-in-law, and you said you only want one child, so you'll have to rely on my son to support you when you are older. Are you looking down on us?" Back then, I treated Ashley as my best friend. I felt uneasy, I would dismiss it as me being too sensitive and petty. But in the end, they took advantage of me. She blamed her flu on my child. When I went to comfort her, she asked, "Why is it so unfair?" Her husband then took out a knife and stabbed me over and over again. "You bitch. Is this how you take care of my wife? You killed my unborn son, and I am going to make you pay." To vent their anger, they burned my body. Then, when my husband came home, they told him, "We were coming home when we found your wife in the kitchen preparing to cook." But it sparked a fire. It was awful. Mark was grief-stricken. In the end, he slit his wrists. I cried and screamed from the sidelines, but there was nothing that I could do. He couldn't hear me. Given another chance, I wouldn't thoughtlessly give. So this time, I told Ashley, let's leave marriage to fate. I can't just decide on my own about the house either. I'll have to talk with Mark about it. They didn't like that, but I did agree to let them stay with us.